All right. Alright, well, I've got the webcam audio on right now. What's going on is we are waiting for the satellite to come up from behind my house. So if you look at this screen here, looking at my SAT controller, this is a radio survey that I did. It sort of shows me where I have noise and radio signals, and it just so happens that the area where it's shaded in light pink, where it has a light pink area shaded in, that's where my house happens to be as well. So I don't get very good reception when the antenna is pointed that way. You can see the antenna is pointed due south right now. Again, to orient you to what the polar chart looks like, it's basically, let me turn off the radio audio for a second for you. So it's basically where the green dot is where the satellite shows up on the horizon. Where the red dot is where the satellite ends up on the horizon at the end of the pass. The little white triangle or diamond is where the satellite currently is, and the orange square is where my antenna currently is. So this antenna tries to jump just ahead of where the satellite's going to be, and then it stops. So it's not always constantly moving. It's trying to jump ahead and then having the satellite fly by where the actual position actually is. So it's pretty cool. So we're just waiting for it to come out from behind my house. Right now you can see, if you look at the chart, it's at 11 degrees, 11.2 degrees and rising on the horizon. Once it gets exactly due south, or it gets up to about 30 degrees, we should be able to start hearing our own voice come in over the radio downlink. So that's all we're doing, is just waiting for that. The SAT controller tells us all kinds of cool stuff if you're not familiar with it. Starting on the top left, you get a map showing you exactly where the satellite is currently, as well as what area it should be covering over the map. You can see the tracks, the next two tracks where it's going to make passes over land. The polar chart up here again tells me how to see where it's going to rise and fall on the horizon. And then the ground track there's a ground track behind the video screen that you can't see there, but it tells us all kinds of cool stuff on the bottom left. We're looking at AO-07. Satellite position's currently 15.7 degrees. My antenna is pointed close to the same azimuth, but up at 18.6 degrees. It's 1,899 miles away from us. And it's going to rise to a max elevation of 63.1 degrees over the horizon. So let me turn the radio audio on and see if we can hear our voice come down out of the satellite just yet. Let me turn the radio on for us. And I'm going to turn the webcam audio off for a second, and we'll try to see if we can hear our voice come down out of the satellite. Alright, so not yet. Turn the radio off again. Not yet. We're still just waiting for it to come up. The other thing we can do is we can check to make sure a satellite's actually active by checking the AMSAT webpage. So I have a link to it right here where it says satellite status. And if we look at, let me zoom in, we look at AO-07 B mode, these are all blue squares saying people have heard it as active. So we know the satellite's actually up and running and active. It's really good to use this tool because you never know if a satellite's really working or not just because it's in space. All right, I'm starting to hear some disturbance in the sound, which is a good sign. So let me try giving it a whistle again through the satellite and see if we can hear a whistle come out. Nope, not yet. All right, we're just waiting for the satellite to get high enough. Right now we're at 26.7 degrees. It's still just pointing by my house. It might be a little bit hard to see on the antenna cam, but the antenna at the top center of the screen is pointed towards the south, which happens to be where my house is. Nothing yet. Let's wait a little bit longer here for the satellite to rise. Let's give it another whistle. There we go. Let me kill the webcam audio. So from here forward, the only audio you hear is going to be coming from the radio.
That's nice and loud. Yep, I'm hearing myself well too. Georgia, November, Mike, 7 Charlie. November, Mike, 7 Charlie. Roger, Roger, go ahead. Was it November, Mike, 7 Charlie, or November, something else? No, you got it. November, Mike, 7 Charlie. November, Mike, 7 Charlie. Oh, that's really good. I can hear you good. Yeah, I think it's got it. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know why I'm having a harder time hearing tonight. I'm having a hard time hearing. Victor Mike. Whiskey 6 Zulu Mike. W6 ZM. DM12. Roger, Roger. QSL. QSL. We copy Charlie November 85. Charlie November 85. I got you. Charlie November no. Charlie November. That's all I got from you. Charlie November 85. 85. Charlie November 85. Charlie November 85. Zulu Mike, I'm in Charlie November 85. Charlie November 85. Okay, I got the 85. Roger, Roger, Charlie November 85, 85, 85. Your feet faded out again. I'll put you down on the wall here. Whiskey 6, Zulu Mike, November Mike, 7 Charlie. QSL, your Delta Mike 12. I'm Charlie November 85. Alright, I think you said 73. QRZ, November Mike, 7 Charlie.
Standing by.
QRZ, November Mike, 7 Charlie.
Satellite. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Echo Victor. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Echo Victor calling CQ Satellite from a grid Echo November 61 and standing by.
November Mike, 7 Charlie. November Mike, 7 Charlie.
CQ Satellite. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Echo Victor. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Echo Victor calling CQ Satellite and standing by.
November Mike, 7 Charlie.
CQ Satellite.
November 61 calling
CQ Satellite and standing by.
November Mike, 7 Charlie. November Mike, 7 Charlie. New Mexico, 7 Charlie. No, 7-3, I can barely hear you as well. 7-3. Satellite, CQ Satellite, November Mike, 7 Charlie. CQ Satellite, November Mike, 7 Charlie. CQ Satellite, November Mike, 7 Charlie. CQ Alpha Oscar 07, November Mike, 7 Charlie, calling CQ on AO-07, November Mike, 7 Charlie. Okay, last couple of calls here, November Mike, 7 Charlie. CQ Satellite, November Mike, 7 Charlie. Okay, last call, November Mike, 7 Charlie.
All right. So that's the end of that satellite pass. Mainly because it's starting to get so far north that all there is left is people up in Alaska. Right. So you can see on the chart, I still have some time for the satellite to be up over the horizon for me, but again, yeah, there's only going to be a couple of people up in Alaska, and I didn't hear them on tonight, so I'm not going to stay on. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you just hanging out with me for a few minutes. I'm just running satellite passes and seeing who we catch. Tonight we got W6 Zulu Mike on the AO-07 satellite, so pretty cool. All right, well, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.